Okay, let's do a little quick something here on WWE, pretty much Raw and ECW, because I don't watch SmackDown. I don't, sorry. I think SmackDown's dull, and normally I'm catching a movie when SmackDown's going on, or I'm at the gym. So go first to ECW. I'll go first with I'll go with ECW. You know, Punk became the #1 contender again. I really wish he wouldn't have gotten that match. And it's one of those matches that I thought it should have been a phenomenal match. Burke, Benjamin, Punk, triple threat. But they could not get on the same page to save their life. You had 3 really good athletes, 2 of which have wrestled a bazillion times. And this match just couldn't get going. And then Punk won, so you're going to see Punk Chavo again. I like seeing Punk chase the title, but if all of this is your heel versus your previous face champion, it's going to get dull, it's going to get stale, it's going to happen quick. The Colin Delaney, Tommy Dreamer feud with Morrison and Miz. I like it. It's good. We all more or less kind of know that they're doing Colin Delaney in the Mikey Whipwreck style. He's going to get beaten down, beaten down, beaten down, beaten down, beaten down. You're going to have each of the original step in and help win the tag belts. That's good. And that's, beyond Kofi Kingston, who is entertaining to watch. He's very athletic. I kind of mark out for him a little bit. I like what he brings to the ring. But you can tell they've got no one to put him up against. That's why he was in a tag match with, Waste of Space, taking on Santino Marella, who needs to really start hitting the gym. I know he's a heel, he doesn't need to be in good shape, but come on. Dude, you're looking really out of shape. But I am digging Santino's, super douche haircut. I'm digging that. Makes me hate him a little bit more. Oh yeah, and Kelly's fighting Layla. I couldn't care more if I tried. Okay, now we're going to go on to Raw. What I like about Raw. John Cena not holding the title. I love that the little promo they had in the beginning of Monday Night Raw this week. I was in Chattanooga, so I caught bits and pieces of it, didn't catch the whole opening of it. But the fact that it was H on one side, Cena on the other, and Orton in the background, like, you do know I'm the champion, right? And you don't give a shit that I'm in the ring. This is you versus you. I'm the champ, and no one cares. And I was like, you know what? I'm really digging that. I'm really, really digging that. Do I want the belt to be front and center? Yeah. Does it also mean there's a really good chance Orton could retain? That's kind of setting up for? And I think that would be sick. I think if you have Orton retain, you then have just a bunch of top level faces to take on the almost unbeatable heel. And then it's the reverse. Orton becomes the Cena. But when you're a heel, it's easier to win month after month after month. Or should I say retain the title month after month after month. Slap a ref, kick the dude in the junk. There's a bunch of things you can do to retain the gold. And it still works within the context of a heel character. Maria posing for Playboy. I'm kind of excited because she's not blonde, but not really that excited. I find Maria to be attractive when she uses her regular voice. When she's not doing the... When she uses her normal talking voice, she comes off at least intelligent. And you know what? She comes off like a woman you could actually see spending more than the time it would have for intercourse with. That's really good. But that's not what Vince wants to, that's not what Vince wants to have his women be. He wants them to be a sexual object who can do some wrestling. Not a woman who can wrestle come up strong and aggressive, and, you know, not be in a bra and panties match at least once every, you know, couple of months. And that Mania match, that's your piss break match. You know, Beth Phoenix is a great wrestler, but when she's taking on people who normally really can't go, you know, I'll give them props. Candice Michelle is getting a lot better. Will she be the next Trish Stratus? No. Is she getting better? Yes. Can she put on a decent match? Yes. But she needs to be in a ring with someone who can go. Jeff Hardy. You know, I was really, really hoping that Hardy would have gone over the Elimination Chamber and become the #1 contender. To have it be Hardy Orton at Mania. Or even Hardy Cena at Mania. But, you know, he works better in the Money in the Bank match. And that match currently is looking pretty good. I mean, you can put the right people in that match, and that'll be the match of the night at Mania to the Triple Threat match. Hornswoggle. Yeah, the JBL beatdown I liked. Thought that was great. Made me really hate JBL, even though I think he is one of the best heels you're ever going to see in your life. But the fact that they waste so much time to be like, oh, hey, guess what? He's actually Finley's kid. Wow. Really? We couldn't figure that out already? Wow. Way to go, Vince. You wasted a lot of time to do nothing. I'm waiting for the payoff. I want to see JBL and Finlay in a match, and I want to see Finlay beat him down like he was the Great Khali. If you give me that, if you give me JBL bleeding like a stuck pig, bleeding like he did when he took on Eddie Guerrero in that bull rope match. If you can give me that, Vince, and you can have Finlay show the fire and the passion that we know he has, good. It at least has been moderately worth it. Now, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels. Yes. I know Flair's past his prime. I know he is. But on the short list of guys who could and should retire Ric Flair, HBK's on that list. You can't have HBK and H. Unless they're going to bring somebody else in, you know, another name who can go and who will make it that memorable, here's your top caliber match, it's going to suck. And to be honest, you know, there's really not a whole lot more going on with Raw. I mean, they're really not doing anything with Jericho. I'm glad to see Jericho in the Money in the Bank match. I thought the match he had against Hardy should have been better. Should have been. They just seem to, you know, they should get on the same page at the same time. The SmackDown versus Raw that they're starting to do now, I'm sorry, if it's a one-on-one match, and this is what we have to do with Batista and Umanga, you know, nah, it's going to be another piss-poor match. Now, what's going on with Show? Show's going to lose, I really don't care. And let's see, is there anything else going on with Raw right about now beyond the build-up to Mania and John Cena selling a new t-shirt every week? You know, they're really not doing anything with the IC title because, you know, you're going to see Hardy in the Money in the Bank match, so the IC title's taking the back seat. You know, Maria posing for Playboy, again, meh, I'm on the fence with that, I really don't care. They're doing it through the women's division now. I'm glad they didn't do, you know, Maria getting a title shot, because she doesn't deserve it. But, you know, there's not a whole lot really going on with Raw. You got a couple of big things going in, and it's all pushing into Mania. And, you know, Regal has got a crappy haircut. I mean, you know, Regal's haircut sucks. He looks like he's, you know, here's your general manager, Clay Aiken. And, you know,